that underneath that other bullshit.
On first down, Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tamme.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tamme shows better athleticism than what people expect.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu.
And Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati, but he really elevated in 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them, 4 touchdowns. Really a nice compliment to Julio Jones, and he was a nice compliment in Cincinnati. I don't want to say he's not a number 1 receiver, but he plays that number 2 slot well, doesn't he?
He does, and I think it's because of his versatility. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. They can use him as a wildcat quarterback. He has thrown passes in the NFL. In fact, going back to his days at Rutgers, I think he threw 18 passes while he was at Rutgers, so you never know what you're going to get when Mohamed Sanu has his hands on the football.
The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Kam Chancellor is one of the best safeties in the game, but with his linebacker size, that allows the team to use him wherever they want to make plays.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Oh, it's a pick. I read it so smooth.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that brings up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham, 31 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
I score here, I score right here, sir. I score in this pick 6 right there.
Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Can I thank you, Sean? See you right now, Sean.
This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones, just 6 touchdowns, but, you know, of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited
By the way, you look at here,
in 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible. And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion.
God damn, son, they gonna go for a shot.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
It's fucked though. This is the first quarter, shit. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Let's go look at it. What is it?
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Come on, Sean. I fuck with you, Sean. Come on, Sean. At least you kept a G.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
Julio Jones dropped the ball.
Get the football back in outstanding field position. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they can use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers. They usually know.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Grady Jarrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. On 2nd down, Wilson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 34 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
That is caught at the 7.
That's 2 picks. Bobby Wagner didn't even jump. Didn't even jump.
18 yards the gain for
Lord,
number
is you
18.
still in here, son? Is you still in here? Come in here right now, man. I need some help, man.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First down and goal to go from the 7. Coleman now. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And for Coleman, if you combine the rushing and receiving yards, close to 1,000 last year. He had 8 touchdowns as well, and was just really a great 1-2 combo with Devontae Freeman.
An outstanding one, and just think if he's on just about any other NFL team, he's probably the lead running back. And Devontae Freeman gets the bulk of the carries. But Coleman, when he does get his hands on the football, he really produces in a big way, speaking of the numbers you just gave.
They come out here in the eye. It's Coleman here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have? And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go again with Rawls. Room here to run. Shreds the tackle. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch.
They're holding
A good
right
pickup
now.
there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Sanu, the man in motion left. Coleman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Halfback sent in motion. On first down, Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is, and I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan.
Oh!
That's caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Taylor Gabriel. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that from a wide receiver's perspective. Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Oh, him. Oh, yeah.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Ryan. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Now it's Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And out now come the Seahawks. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Block it in motion right. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Oh, my
But their hope is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And Tammy with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Ryan. And
I'm about to say,
there. A
he
nice
catch
hit.
that one,
Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Ryan now to throw on third down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's Ryan to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Ryan on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
I knew he was doing it. That's why I wasn't tripping. That's why I wasn't tripping on that shit.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5
hey, man, you
now.
gotta watch it the whole way through, baby.
To extend the lead.
See it through. Break up the rim.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Break up the rim. You thought this was going to be a breeze.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh,
this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, 47 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw his... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're
Let's go! Hey, 42-10, Walt. Hey, them Seahawks came out the place. You thought this was gonna be easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. It's out here. Who you playing with, son? I'm gonna play with Atlanta. I'm gonna play with Atlanta. Hold on, just set this depth chart up. Yo. Oh no, I'm playing with the motherfucking. Oh, I'm playing with that goat. Oh, I'm playing with the goat in the middle. I'm gonna hit that goat in the middle, boy. That goat in the middle, boy.
Subscribe GI live stream to 318. Let's set up a game.
Oh, y'all heard that shit? Y'all didn't hear that shit? Man, I got a nigga subscribe to my channel, man. That bitch, the fucking game read that bitch to me. I ain't never seen that shit. I got some hitters out here now.
LOL, don't get scared. Louisiana in the house.
Hey, I see Louisiana in the house. I see you. Man, that shit is cool as fuck. Oh, I'm coming, son. Hey, hold up for that ass whooping, boy. I'm right now, nigga. Hey, join the session.
We got the Knox in the house, right?
Join the session.
And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan: no fighting tonight.
Poppin' nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a weapon, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing, ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we go in.
My black, you know, the funeral colors out here. Funeral colors on. Extreme still at walk.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, Two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guy and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Got to go in the middle, man. Nah, I only got to go in the middle, boy. We talking about Shazil. We talking about Shazil.
And the wideout in motion.
Oh, we already know he's smoking him.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A pickup there of 37. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. And connection number one there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call it.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. They may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my #1 target.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 29 yards. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback.
So restful by the best thing.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Wilson on second down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield. That just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. he's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one got tipped.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
It brings up third.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Bryant, the man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll send Hayward Bay in motion. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space
I'm using this
game.
direction like
Get
a
your
motherfucker.
best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll send Hayward Bay in motion. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bag.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Wilson on the keeper. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They come up in an offset eye. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Wilson.
There we go. There we go.
It's out finally. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the Steelers set to take the field.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always... And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I was taking that home.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bell. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season. For various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 6.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in strike.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Hey, give me
a
that.
great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On second down, Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Roethlisberger will throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. And that's caught at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
A screen to Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Man.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knot us up at 10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few
Appreciate
first downs
Antonio.
along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4th. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Fielded just inside the 20.
Oh, he was about to break
more
you
than that.
off.
A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. One receiver right, that's Brown. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Steelers. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Escapes the sack. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Roethlisberger will throw. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
You got it, too.
The man in motion is Brown. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now with everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33.
It's not real life.
And this kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume.
And I know you wonder, I'm only doing those plays when I need one. And I'm doing it every time.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. this. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock. It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
No second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart thing to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hey, Walt, where you at, Walt?
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
You need to turn the fuck shit on,
see what
man.
the side judge says.
He
says out at the 8-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time.
Yeah, you gotta watch the sideline where something happens.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He'll rifle
Oh, I
this
pressed the
deep
wrong
right
button.
side. And Big Ben
Oh, I
intercepted
pressed
a
the wrong
third time.
button.
It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard
Oh,
Sherman.
my
And his
Jesus.
guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Shift together here from the D-line.
I was.
One receiver left, three to the right. After the interception, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
In motion is the tight end Graham. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Use it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Ten yards to go on third. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. In motion right is Bryant. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had punted away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Bryant spread out to the right. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Deep drop. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, 57 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
How long have we screaming? How long have we screaming? Get out that shit. Get out that screaming.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. A beautiful fake. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st down, Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Third and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Throwing out, Wilson on 1st down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Mitchell, that's nice. Mitchell.
No, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Wilson toward the sideline.
He
Did he
did
keep
that.
the
That
feet in?
line
Yes,
was
he got them
good.
both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing again here. Wilson rolling to his right. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Fielded about a yard deep. So he shifts past him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He's got time.
Hey, that nigga with the coming
through. In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
He knew I was going back at it.
They use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Returnable for Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The big fella past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Time
yeah.
for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Oh, nice move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Bell. And running room hard to come. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Third down and goal from the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This fielded a few.
Let's go. That's us. Sneak. Let's fucking go.
And it's going to be a safety. And you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. He's placed these safeties are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
That's what they're screaming.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead, barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so it probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cliff Averill able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon.
Man, I told you, I'm sorry, man.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. So a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it?
Go look at this. Nah. Hey, are you still watching the broadcast, son? Oh, so did you see the safety? Go cut the broadcast back off. Yo. I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been practicing this shit low key. Alright. But when you kick the ball, you don't kick that bitch too hard. You kick that bitch kinda soft, but hard enough for it'll go 5 yards off the sideline, right? I boot that bitch. That bitch 5 yards off the sideline, that bitch pop up right there. the ball in the end zone, but his foot is behind the pylon. He grabbed that hole. He grabbed that hole and ran straight out of bounds. Yo, safety. Yo, look, this what iced him though. This right here iced him. On Sherm. On Sherm. That right there iced him. So was mad to the bitch. What was crazy, I got the nigga, she burned Antonio Brown. Still do that bitch. It's because he go out so wide that the tackle don't even try to block the boy. He do it every time. Mm-hmm.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating.
Hey, right, it's easy,
Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh.
Hey, join the session. Hey, hold on. Before you join, hey, back up. Back up, go to customize. Yeah, you start go to customize on there. Yeah.
When the night ends, there's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you
For the
want me?
download
I
community
need some
card.
mercy on my soul, come on. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, no. Download community card is the first big one. Yeah, it's the first thing. When you get on it, when you kick it, it's the first thing. No, we'll go to share file thing. Alright, now go to search. I go to download my playlist so you know, like, so I can teach you, like, what I be doing. You see the things here, shit, things, yeah, on ID, yeah. Okay. Now, Kate, yeah, Kobe 504, 504. Yeah. That's the defense playbook, and do the first one is which one? Because this right there is all the playbook. Yeah. Alright, join the session. Yeah, so yeah,
Your power stroke diesel backhoe riding king. 18-wheeler driving real life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting.
for all the blitzes and situations that I be doing, you need a fast linebacker.
We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody
Go pick go pick what you call it, go pick the Vikings. To me, the Vikings are the best defense in the game. It's better than yeah. And for the offense, yeah, blitz and defense, they won.
So come on and raise your cup. If we talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song to the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that would, the smoke that would, the party would throw, it's going on.
The idea is if you can take go with this dude first, his first read, run out that post 6 that I've run, you take away his first read, that's game. You take away that first read, that's game. The posters, yeah, I don't have the posters there, and I have the posters there under, and then the posters normal.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
I got a shit ton of people in there.
Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Bradford's Vikings. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and themselves.
Depth chart, I press auto reorder. And I put nigga Anthony. I put Anthony Buff. Yeah, at left linebacker. But at right linebacker, I'm gonna put Danielle Hunter there. But the only way you get Danielle Hunter there is to move a dude. You put go to your left end for the dude Trout in the starting spot. Go to your right linebacker, put Hunter there, and then go back to the end spot and put at right linebacker. Yeah. And then go back and put Robinson at the left end spot. It's important that them niggas, that you need fast niggas at the DT spots. You need speed all the way around. You need speed at every position. Like they excel, you gotta have high excel. Like Sharif Floyd and the boy Cretan, you want them boys at the DT spots because they excel so fucking vicious, right? Oh, and for the corner, you want to put Trey Waynes at the 2. You put Trey Waynes at the 2. And yeah, you really have to worry about putting nobody else because you're gonna go use 2 cornerbacks. I never use my 3rd and 4th cornerback. But at the safety spot, at the strong safety, you're gonna put Antoine Exum. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Just come out in any regular pass play. The first thing I do is come out with the first
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A first down throw for Bradford. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
That dude that's behind him is going to be picked up. In order for the next one to come out in, is to cover 2 press. So the exact same. Don't have the ball yet. I'm gonna pass the line to the right and just the right linebacker. I hate the ball.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, the first drive.
Nah. No. It's a 2-man under. The first one is a 2-man under, and I roll in the middle with what you call him, with the middle linebacker. The middle linebacker. I don't never use my outside linebacker. I never like using them myself because they always like sometimes they go blitz and sometimes they ain't go blitz. So look, just come out just like that, and then like watch what I do, because it's only a few things you can do. It's only a few things you can do out everything. Either you flood one way, or you cross. You feel me? It's too much stuff for you to read. No one in here a real quarterback, so it's too much stuff for you to read. So you go flood, you go make it simple, or you go come across the middle of the field. And when you start coming across the middle of the field, you dead.
First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
No. This is that undermine.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Alright, now you're on your middle linebacker. The first thing I want you to see, you see how that linebacker on the outside is sitting out there? Alright.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Matter of fact, do the same thing. But you're gonna substitute Harrison Smith at cornerback on the left side, and Antoine Exum at cornerback on the right side. Oh no, not Antoine Exum. The dude, that hard headed dude. His name starts with an S. Like like Sergio, or something like that, right? You go substitute them dudes at cornerback. Yeah, you go take Exum out only in that package. So you go sub them out. You never go on a depth chart. You just go regular sub them out. You know how to do subs, huh? All right, you go regular sub them out. And you go put Trey Waynes. You can put Trey Waynes on at the left safety spot. On that thing, you can put Trey Waynes there. You can put what's the dude name? What's the other dude name? Not Terrence Newman. Xavier Rhodes at the other safety spot. All right. Same exact play. Yeah. You put no. You go to the cornerback, and you can put what's the dude name? But don't accept this penalty. You can
Play
put,
clock winding down.
They
have big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
You can put in that cornerback on the right side. And then, yeah, right side cornerback. And then you will put the right side cornerback. No, you can put the dude that stole the S. Last name with an S. Yeah, him. And then you go put what you call Xavier Rhodes at that safety spot where you just took Antoine from. All right. Now first, go ahead and back up. Now you go put Harrison Smith. You go put him at the left cornerback position. And then you could put Trey Waynes at that safety spot where you just took Harrison from. All right.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here. Second and 3.
No.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No, you might have did it, but the play that came out, they had them wasn't. Yeah. So. All right. Now pick the cover 2. Pick the cover 2. All right. The reason that I got him like that. Now watching I hit his exit with his tight end coming across the middle. Because you will get the chance to hit stick that boy Harrison Smith.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out.